Hi, lovelies. Welcome back to my channel, Smile with Miss Haiza. So today, I would like to show you some tips on how to develop ideas for MUET speaking test 800/2 paper. And today, I will give you some tips on how to structure your speech for task A or the individual presentation for your MUET speaking test. Okay, enjoy! Okay, so I would like to show you how you can develop your ideas or structure your speech using why, what, and how in your speech. Okay, for the purpose of this practice, I will use this question. Surfing the internet has many advantages. However, in recent years, there has been a growing concern about the negative effects of the internet on young people. At a forum organized by your college, you have been asked to speak on one method of decreasing the negative effects. Okay, as candidate A, for task A, in your opinion, the best method of decreasing the negative effects of the use of the internet is more parental control. Elaborate on this. So, how to prepare your speech? First, when you receive the question paper, you need to read and understand the task given to you. Okay, you need to calm down and ask yourself the what, why, how, when, who, where. And this is when you brainstorm. You may use mind map to help you, and then you need to write it in point form, because if you write it in a complete sentence, it might influence your delivery later. Okay, so in your speech, you need to have the introduction, the body, and conclusion. Okay, for the introduction, first you need to greet the examiners and then state your views, and you can move on by explaining the what. In the what, you can define terms based on your understanding, or you can briefly describe the current situation related to the question. Okay, the purpose of this is actually to lead your examiners on what you are going to say next. And next, you will state the why. Here, you give the reasons and justification and elaborate. Remember, in the why stage, you only need to give reasons why and elaborate. You don't give example here. Okay, for each elaboration, then you need to come up with the examples to support your elaboration. Okay, okay, you can give relevant examples, or if you have personal experience which is related to the given situation, you can also use that as the examples to highlight the points given earlier. Okay, so once you've presented point one, the why and the how, you move on to point two, the why and the how, and then you end your speech with a simple conclusion. You need to sum up the points and you need to thank the examiners. All right. Okay, here is the example based on the question that I have shown earlier. Okay, in the introduction stage, you greet and then state opinion, and then you follow with the definition or description of the situation. Okay, you may use whatever greeting you want in the early part of introduction, and then you can state your point and you may read the question given. But if you want to read the question, you need to be smart and paraphrase where necessary. All right, I've highlighted some words there where you can paraphrase from the given question. All right. Once you are done with the introduction and the what part, you move on to your first point or your first reason, the why. Okay, the why, you need to state reason, justification, and explanation here. Okay, so after you are done with your reason and justification, you can move on to the examples. Okay, the examples here provide the supporting details for your point or for the reason that you have stated earlier. Alright? Okay, you can read the sample here. In order for you to survive the 2 minutes time given to you, you need to have at least 2 points. So, once you have stated the first point, you can move on to point 2 or your second point or your second reason. This is where the second why comes in. You give the second reason and you elaborate and you support that by giving relevant examples. Okay, here I'll give the examples on how lack of parental guidance may cause the young internet users to fall into the trap of cybercrime. Okay. After presenting your first and your second point, now you are ready to conclude your speech. So how to conclude your speech? The conclusion will be as simple as your introduction. You might wonder, if one line conclusion is enough for this purpose of MUET speaking, don't worry. Yes, it's okay if you only have one line of conclusion to end your speech. And once it's over, don't forget to thank the examiners. All right? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that the tips that I have shared earlier can help you to survive your MUET test soon. Okay, so if anything, drop a line, give your comment, suggestion, or anything. I would really appreciate that. Okay, thank you guys, and good luck for MUET, and bye, and see you again next time.